Question number 1 in the name of the Honourable Peter Dunne.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Finance, and it asks, with regard to the Commerce Commission, what was he implying when he told NewstalkZB that the government does not want, quote, another episode where there's such a significant impact from a decision based on our regulation, end quote?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I wasn't implying anything more or less than what I was actually saying. Recent decisions within our regulatory structure have been a source of some uncertainty. The government is interested in considering whether our regulation delivers the stability necessary to attract investment to our infrastructure businesses to ensure that customers get the best possible service with the latest possible technology. That is what we mean.
Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Peter Dunne.
What does the Minister say to those who suggest that his so-called health check, or even his comments this afternoon, are merely code for seeking to nobble the Commerce Commission for not giving the government the decision it was expecting on the Chorus case?
Honourable Bill English.
I know the member would never infer that, but to anyone else I would say that's simply not the case. If one thinks of the Commerce Commission as the referee, they apply the rules as they find them, and we need to do a health check on what the rules are that they're applying.
Speaker.
Order. Supplementary question, the Honourable Peter Dunne.
What assurances can the Minister give the House that as a result of this review, or whatever he wants to call it, the powers of the Commerce Commission will not be weakened and that its autonomy will be enhanced?
Honourable Bill English.
As far as I'm aware, the Commerce Commission has fairly impressive autonomy now, and so whether it can be more autonomous, I think, would be yet to be seen. But I don't imagine that the government will be looking at the powers of the Commerce Commission at all. They'll be free to continue as an independent statutory body, as they always should, just as government is free to look at the rules that the Commerce Commission applies.
Supplementary question, Claire Curran.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does he accept that regulation is necessary in the provision of network-based services because the New Zealand public spends a significant proportion of their disposable incomes on energy and communications, and excessive charges take money out of the rest of the economy?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I don't think the member will be surprised to hear me say yes, we do believe regulation is necessary. And, governments of all colours in New Zealand have spent the last 20 years trying to get the right balance of investment that improves the quality of our infrastructure and therefore services to our families and households on the one hand, and on the other hand ensuring that those who own that infrastructure don't make excessive profits. And it's a shame that her party is looking to disrupt 20 years of investment in the electricity regulation, which is among now the best in the world.
Order. Supplementary question, Claire Curran.
Isn't it the case that the Commerce Commission made its decision about copper prices based on the requirements set out in the 2011 legislation amendments to the Telecommunications Act? If the significant fall of copper prices was not expected, why wasn't his government informed of this possibility at the time?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, that's actually a very good question from the member. It is a bit of a puzzle that a share market which would normally show, share markets which are normally quite good at evaluating probabilities around price tracks, for instance, in this case clearly got it wrong, and maybe everyone else did as well. That's really the main reason why we're interested in doing a health check.
Question number 2, Honourable David Parker.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr Speaker. Which, if any, is his